Trying to see if I'm connected. Hey y'all, I know I'm tired as AF. I'm just trying to see what's going on, and I'm waiting for my friend to say they see me because I'm trying to okay. I'm waiting for your text. Let me know, ma. Cause last time I did this, my ears is ringing. So this energy right now, I have to be careful with my words. Okay, and I will. So let's do this. All right, I didn't get to go into the details about the Capricorn relationship because I was too busy bringing up the things that I know people are clearly. Thanks for hitting the like button. That I'm clearly not. That I clearly didn't get to. That people are clearly not aware of. And welcome to Capricorn Effects. I left the title on the other one because it still is going to explain a lot of things that I don't want to have to go in later on to explain later and get into. So for the first and foremost, like I said, I'm learning that through my mistakes, that my mistakes of having a organized video, that to me I really do wing it better, and I put just a lot of the details because certain things that happen with this energy happens. I want to know, could it let me know? Oh, is that shit? Oh, I ain't know I could do that. Bring it. Okay, I'm sharing it. I'm sharing it. Oh my god, I never knew I could do that. All right, it's sending something, so I'm just sharing it to, I don't know where the hell I'm sharing it. So just share. I thought you could, oh, you're gonna have to send it to a particular person. Damn, dang. All right. Mm, it's not letting me use the. All right, don't worry. It don't even matter. I didn't know I could share it. So. All right. So now I could cancel. I guess there's a way I could cancel. Okay, it got off. All right. So having said that, I want to try and she laughing at me. All right. So having said that, see, that's why I said sometimes it does definitely need what they call it. It needs organization, and that's where you can learn that from Virgo, Libra, and other things. So let's do it. So let's go. This is the relationship about knowing them as children. It's not one I'm thinking about because you know how they get in their head like, oh, you talking shit. Like, I didn't, who, me? Look. Me? Because that's how they think, you know what I'm saying? And I know there's going to be some who's looking to one up me or try and, because that's their brain, you know, like let them. One thing about Capricorns, one thing that I want y'all to know about Capricorns, Capricorn is the last cardinal sign of the zodiac. And being the last cardinal sign means that it is evolved in that vein. Depending on the degrees in your chart, it could still be sadist, like for good or bad. I'm just saying when it comes to collective cardinal energy, that's the last of the signs that it, and because of the scale that it has learned its maturities and lessons of energies. So when a Capricorn, when Libra is to think that they're being vindictive and going try and do their paperwork and try and learn astrology to see if they can learn some bad traits about a Capricorn. That's why Capricorn's so reserved. Capricorn learned that You can't hurt me with me because I can deal with myself. Can you? You know, like it's natural that their energy goes like that, and that's the truth. People be trying to find ways a lot of the times to get to a Capricorn. It takes a lot to make a Capricorn angry because we can low key be serial fucking killers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We'll bury the bones. Remember, where our polar opposite sign is Cancer, and Cancer energy is the most diabolical. So imagine that on the inside, because they're water with emotion. So we learned to analyze and realize what is actually worth your time. Me being a cusp of Sag rising and Scorpio, a cusp, it shows a lot of my Sag side. I can always, a Sag doesn't necessarily get unless we're a negative and lower frequency of Sag and Cap and Aquarius and my North Node energy and wherever my Jupiter is placed, which is in my Jupiter is placed in my ninth house, in my house of learning. So I learned that certain things are just not worth my time. So they'll think they'll always find a way to come back and be retortful and stuff when you could just clearly see who they are. Like I know this. For those who know it, you just gotta know what energy you're dealing with, and you just be like, and you can let them. They could probably say, "Oh, you looking to say something? You mad? You mad?" You be like, I know how I see them in my head. I be like, because they still pushing the scale and or they could hit that pendulum with the four balls and it pop back, and then when it pop back, and I still be like, that was a breeze for me. That was just fresh air. It can't work on, like I said, it's a maturing stage, okay? So just know this. If you think you're trying to be vindictive or trying to wait for an opportunity to sabotage others, remember it comes back through your seventh house. It comes back through your eyes. It comes back through your lungs. It comes back through your nose. It comes through your ovaries. And I noticed that they always have phlegm issues. So let's talk about this on the good vein. Now we're talking about the relationship with Capricorn and what aspects Capricorn gives to Libra, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. So we talked about in my last video about Venus. And Venus takes 23 days to go around the earth. Venus rules the ovaries, eyes, the generative system, water, and phlegm. Their anatomical structures rules their kidneys, their aorta, their flesh, their marrow, skin, and cheeks. Okay? Capricorn rules bone, teeth, skin, spine. In some cases, because they share polar energies. Thanks for coming in. Feel free to hit the like button. I know y'all coming to look to see what's going on here. Hit that like button. So yeah, it rules teeth, complexion, and all of that stuff. And sometimes ankles because their Capricorn co-rules Aquarius. Okay, even though Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So we rule bones, teeth, skin, and in some cases, depending on the transit, it can be marrow. So let's get into it. The two songs, the reason why I chose those two songs that I really didn't get to express in the last video is because of the nature of the relationships. And the relationships are both cardinal, but two different reasons of cardinal energy. Cardinal energy is supposed to help the excess in masses, like what can we do to better others, not use the energy to manipulate others. Okay, so having said that, if they were in the, all right, let me tell you from my experiences from younger to older, and this is with my relationships with Libras. Libra is a sign that I've always noticed that always battles social anxiety. Before Libra is Virgo, and before Virgo is Leo. So those three energies I notice have social anxieties and a lot of a lot of feeling the need to, they, all right, when you want a social, when you want a social recognition, you tend to try to be strategic rather than just let the chips fall where they may. So they'll have a lot of time, and this is the good and bad. Like you'll see, I'm gonna give you a lot of ways of how to explain it. See, now here come the energy of Jupiter. Jupiter is helping me to explain now without me having to keep reading back and forth the notes, because I don't like to keep having to perfect this right now because it would sound like everybody else's stuff. And I'm telling you this to say why, how, and why this energy can be, both of them together, both cardinal energies together can be good or bad. Okay. On a good note, if a Capricorn was to date a Libra, a Capricorn would be laid back. Majority of the time, Capricorns will, and if it's a male, he would be the one to maintain the money and the affairs, while the Libra would like to manage the money. They would spend your money. If they'll hold their money, and they will hold their money and spend yours. Put it like that. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Come in. I know y'all want support. I know y'all want somebody else to help you hear this video. Let's go. Hit that like button. And if you don't, oh well, take your notes, because it's not gonna work. So it's not gonna work without this. Okay, this is 29.4 years of observation in general. And it's, let's go. So having said that, the relationship with them would be, one is trying to get money out of the other one, or one is trying to micromanage how the money is to be organized. Like one will be pushing the other to start a business, or I want to start a business. One will want to start the business. One will want the other person to maintain the business, the head, be the financial person of the relationship. And this is even from younger. I noticed that from me being a younger Capricorn, when I was younger, I noticed that Libras always had an issue of always feeling like they've been picked on. And that's natural, like, because they're air signs. Air signs process, feel emotions because of air I can't say air really, all signs, I don't believe earth signs really feel until we pass a certain level in our lives. All earth signs, that's the earth signs, in case y'all don't know, are Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And in that order, Taurus, Virgo, then Capricorn, because we're the last earth sign of the wheel. I should have posted the wheel so y'all can see. I'm going to get better at that. Okay, so having said that, it'll be that from younger, I seen that they always had these things of like they always been picked on, or always that someone, it's almost like Aries. Aries always had these similar issues too, good or bad. They'll put on a persona that they had a nice day, or they're always trying to find themselves reflective in others. It's almost like water. Remember, Cancer represents the moon, and the moon is a liquid energy. It's mist, it's fog, that air you see. So imagine Libra energy being a scale, and remember, they're a solid object. So when you see that the scale type energy, you blow wind on it, you still gonna get instability. You put water on it, you still gonna get instability. You put earth on both sides, you get the weight you need. You put fire on it. I believe with fire, because too much heat after a while can make liquid and change the air and change the frequency and the balance. So fire will be good for them. Their polar opposite sign is Aries, so they could do very well with Aries. Okay, but coming from a Capricorn, if there was in a relationship, they would try to get that Capricorn's energy to stabilize them, to motivate them to make moves towards anything that they're trying to execute. Or they'll come around earth signs or people who look stable so they can mimic and secretly take notes mentally to copy what they do, or low-key work on that part of themselves to do that. So that's their type of relationship. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Please hit the like button. Hopefully this helps you guys. It's not to be gossipy. It's not to be anything. It's to be raw and real as anybody can fucking possibly be. Okay? So if you take it to heart, that's a lot of growth on your part you have to work on. And having said that, let's get into the video. So the relationship is to make the Libras, that type of relationship is for them to say, okay, I see this person doing this, or this person might have a nice car, and this is like growing up. I noticed that they always have a displacement with themselves, saying that they don't get along, or they didn't fit in, or their childhood friends outgrow them, or something they feel like they don't fit in. And when they feel, the word is, remember the air, they process how they feel. I have an air moon. I know sometimes I didn't feel I fit in, but I learned to be by myself. You get what I'm saying? I learned to be by myself, and it didn't affect me because I had so many other things that I was interested in. Okay, so but when you see that in a Libra and they're trying to see themselves with people who they believe in their mind have popular things, mind you, it could be somebody who they like. It could be a fucking drinking buddy who sound wise in their words, but that they like them. They'll go, well, I know this person said this, and this. I know the sign before them do that because that's a mutable sign, which is Virgo before them. So remember, when you see our energies, we take on different energies. After Libra comes Scorpio. You're going to see how the energies transfer. And believe me, the more higher up, the more sadist they can be. And it could skip, the scales can go back the other way. So when you see them with their emotional, I call it a disorder because it comes in waves. It's not always every day they probably angry. It's not every day that they're always analyzing things, because you'll never know. But I know one thing, they do take mental notes, and cardinal energy will take something. If you're not using it, they'll take it, they'll jack it. Libras are the first ones to, hey, y'all, come up in here, hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Please create an algorithm for me. I'm Immaculate one here. Libras are natural identity jackers because they're the start first in the energy of, they're in the remember, they're the scale. It's like, how can I take this to make this looks great? And the beauty naturally comes from, when I say Venusian energy, which is ruled by Taurus and Libra. Taurus is the beginner of the creativity of beauty, the creativity of the five senses. I'm getting nervous because I see 5 people up here. I ain't never see 5 people up here, so y'all must be bored as a motherfucker or taking notes. All right, so they would be and please hit that like button. So the 5 senses start and begin with Taurus. Taurus is taste, touch, smell, hearing, and feeling. Believe that with everything in me. If you don't have a Jupiter in Taurus or Jupiter in Libra, you wouldn't know how it expands to teach you your tolerance to certain things, let alone in a relationship. If you're low degrees in your birth chart, low degrees, that means your Venus or wherever your placements are in your chart, your planetary placements along with our transits, that means that's a part of yourself that you have to grow in and mature. Okay, so having said that, so they will have a managerial type of relationships. I'm going forth and back so y'all can see that. And so back to forth. So now when we get to, and the baby signs, most people, what are baby signs? The toddler signs are, I would call them toddlers, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So Aries is the first sign, the great I am. And remember their partner sign, which is the 7th house. They're the first house. Their partner sign is Libra, which is the 7th house. So you get Aries, anything. You want to know a negative Aries, look at a negative Libra. You want to see a negative Libra, look at an Aries, because they're polar opposite energies. And they're opposing, mean that if they both argued about the same thing, you would see their arguments sound the same. Something you don't like about another sign, believe me, look at their north node, look at their Jupiter, and look at their moon sign. Sometimes the rising, but majority of the time, look at the Jupiters. Look at the North Node. Look at the houses where Mars is. It could be in their first house. I notice cancers that don't like cancers. They'll deal when you do that person's chart. You find out their time of birth. That person could have Mars in the first. Moon in the first house. They don't like what they see through another person. Okay, so all right. Knowing them from childhood, like I said, they'll be one of the fidgety ones. They might even display signs of you might assume at first that they have like they're kind of no lie, they have some kind of autism, because if they're not a speaker, you would naturally assume that they are not really the talkers. Like they have it would be awkward. Put it like that. You would naturally think that they're awkward in demeanor or things, because I notice most people say these things about them, that they have some kind of awkwardness. But when they get older, you start to notice that, like I said, after learning different identities, that they become social. Okay, and with being social, they learn to take mental notes and use it to help themselves as far as esteem goes. Now, how far the esteem can be, sometimes it can be extreme, and that's when they claim when the astrological signs say that they can be too what's the word, too flashy. Now, on a lower frequency, you'll have some ghetto fabulous ass Libras, and I mean ghetto fabulous, to where they'll be getting disability, they'll be collecting public assistance, or they will be a straight street hustler. You hear me? Street hustler, like going out there to kick their bread, and then what you'll see is them stacking holding their little change, and they're looking for somebody to match their money, because as fast as their money gonna go out, they want to put that money back in their pocket, so they'll cry broke. All right, so don't believe the hype. Okay, and so the relationship that they would get with a Capricorn, because you might meet a street Capricorn who's like I said, my partner sign is Cancer. So low key on the inside, we have a Capricorn is terrible when it comes to emotions. So if you really push your goat, it's like the tarot card, the devil. I'm gonna give you your scale. Remember, in the tarot card, we have the scale. I'm gonna give you your scale. I'm gonna give you. Capricorn rules karma. For good and bad, we rule karma. That's why we can be as sadists or as Dharma. We can be as nice as we want to be. Look it up. We have still the scale there, and we still have the two people there. And the most energies I noticed that with who has the biggest influences on Libra is Gemini, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. What three gifts do we naturally have with them? We have the power of communication, and they like to be pleased mentally. Y'all love mental stimulation. So growing up as a kid I noticed with Libras, they try to put themselves in a place of feeling, understanding, not feeling, understanding the importance of value. Because usually I notice most Libras come from a household where they feel like and believe in their mind that they didn't get certain things, and maybe they didn't. I'm not going to say, because I don't know y'all transits. You get what I'm saying? I don't know y'all house placements. I don't know what year y'all were born. I don't know the time of birth. But this is all a growing process. I would like y'all to share with me some of y'all experiences, because this is not me telling you your life. This is the experience of me taking notes. 20s, shit, it's well over 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? And this is for myself too. I'm sharing y'all my deep. Wait till we get to Capricorn. Y'all want to see these bitches or something else. And I'm a Capricorn. We are bitches. We can be some good, bad, and ugly. Okay. So y'all can put yourselves in a way, and y'all have some role models. When you see them put someone in a high esteem, that's the person they take as a role model. And it could be somebody who done siphoned money from a church. You don't know what they say? Well, how do we know if they really took money from that church? You know what I'm saying? They'll run that shit because they like the person. They'll cut their nose to spite their face. But if it's somebody who they're in a way of that low key are disagreeable with, but they're still plagiarizing you with charm and things, you won't notice yet until they bring it to your attention, or they'll try and put you in a way. This is how they set up. Now, this is how they set up things. They'll low key have somebody who they notice that has a reserve against you. Capricorn. Because the Capricorn is so reserved, they'll try to come at a Capricorn in a relationship, whether a friendship, co-worker, or anything. If they feel like a Capricorn tries to match their energy of whatever they're personifying, even in a relationship, as children or whatever, like whatever they feel like that is of competition for them, competition in their mind, because mind you, a Capricorn is trying to be the climber goat. We can, and they would be the Libras would be, if Libras would be the kid that will tell your mother that you took the cookie, right? You took the cookie. Mind you, this is for loyalty now, because they probably didn't get the attention from the parent. That you took the cookie, and you and them planned to get that fucking cookie. You and them made that plan to get that motherfucking cookie, and they put your ass in trouble about a cookie. And then they go, who, me? I didn't tell you to get that cookie. I just wanted to see what you was going to do. Boom shot. Get that. They'll do that shit. They'll put you in a way like they done threw you in the fucking bus. So I'm learning that cardinal energy has a way of setting you up, but they'll start with plagiarizing you with sweetness. All right? So they take mental notes on stuff like that. And mind you, if anybody, they have a lot of social disconnect when it comes to relationships. So likely, if they're trying to impress you, it's trying to woo you into get you to do the talking and blah, blah, blah. And also as kids, they like to want to, if they have a lot of emotional imbalancement, that's why I put the imbalanced scales, the unbalanced scale, you would see the Libra, the dark side Aries energy with them that want to fight all the time type of youngster that can't stand people. But trust when I tell you, if you hear Libra never bring up something about somebody that fucked with them, just know they low key either two things: they made it up, or it's a setup. Like it's a setup because, like I said, they're trying to get energies together to create an atmosphere so the thing could swing back in their favor. All right, because it's the art of war. So that's why I said that's when you'll see they know who to try it with too. And if they can't get you, they'll find a way to low key try to come back. And a Capricorn will sit back and watch this. I will just naturally know and be like, okay, I already know, because we're so slow, we're fast. While they're air, their polar opposite is fire. They're so fast, they're slow. Believe me, it's like they burn out very quick. It's not hard to see through a Libra. It's not. If y'all really want to learn how a Libra maintains, you can always find a way to get to a Libra. And we're not talking about on a negative side. To get to understand a Libra, understand the Aries. To understand the Aries, look at a Libra. Look for their placement. The house placements are first and seventh house of partnerships. See how they handle their relationships. They'll make you think a relationship is awesome. And now we're into the part of I jumped in early because I want y'all to see how, like I said, they always assort themselves with people to understand values, and that's very good. And a Capricorn won't do that. A Capricorn will watch people. I don't have to be around somebody to know what they naturally do. What other Capricorns do too. Capricorns don't spend time taking notes on somebody. Like for what? I'm too busy trying to fucking get on my mental climb, you know? So a Capricorn, and I'm giving you why I chose those two different songs, which is Don't Walk Away Boy and Survival of the Fittest. I'm getting to that. I'm trying not to make it too long, but it's still, sometimes I get the high and lows of nervousness because I'm still not used to talking lives. I can't record it because it takes up too much memory. So it's easier for me to do it this way, okay? So a Capricorn don't take mental notes. Capricorn takes notes of climbing. And I mean, like if you see someone you work with at a job, and a Capricorn feels like they wanted that person's position. Let's just say they wanted that person's managerial position. They'll find a way to be like, I'm not trying to be the bottom niggas for too long. I'm trying to fucking come up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't watching People say that Capricorns are snitch, so I do believe that it's possible cardinal energy can be manipulative in that vein and step on your toes and do shit. I haven't personally done it to step on nobody's toes, but I definitely had 1 or 2 times when I worked at a fast food restaurant and I felt like after being there for 2 weeks, like I ain't trying to stay here. Like I'm trying to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like stuff like that. We don't like stuff like that. So if we had to work low, we're making it our business not to stay there forever. You get what I'm saying? We're not trying to stay there. So when we're being competitive naturally, wait till y'all get to that. When we're being competitive naturally, you're gonna know that we low key tell you. A Libra do it with a smile. They smile at you, making you think they like you. They go there. So I'm about to give you the gritty of their relationships. Libras like men and women. They like money. You get what I'm saying? They might make you think they like relationships, but if you process feelings mentally, you miss the hands-on all the time sensualness. I notice when Libras are in the way of in a relationship, they're still always looking for more. They don't have to say it. Their eyes tell everything. And they rule the eyes. You get what I'm saying? They rule the ovaries. Their eyes can tell you a lot. That's why I'd be like, I saw yours. Who, me? I know. I'm fucking weird goats. Sea goats. Water goats. Half fish, half earth. Goat. So it's like you don't have to, we don't have to have those, we don't have to put on a face. I would smile at somebody and be like, look, nigga, I'm coming after your job. That's what goats do. You know what I'm saying? And if you look like you about to fucking be a competition, my brain is already like, all right, while this person may have that position now, we're automatically thinking, I'm getting that job. You get what I'm saying? It ain't trying to kill you. It ain't trying to do none of that. But we do take fucking competition not seriously because it don't matter how long it take me to do something. I'm going to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because I know when I do it, it's stable. It ain't going to come back to be all fucked up. So if you see a goat all fucked up right away, when they finally get stable, believe me, they won't fall down rock bottom unless their 8th house is in Capricorn, and that usually happens with Geminis. Geminis be trying to move so quick that their 8th house tell them, hold on, slow down, buttercup. You gotta chill. You gotta fucking go back. Now do it again and do it right and stop trying to get over on people. You know what I'm saying? That's the 8th house remind them in Capricorn through that 8th house will show them, no, you got to do the work, like the real actual work. All right. So I might forget when I get to the video, but hopefully I can see it back. So now we're going to talk about the relationship, like if they had to date. Like I said, Libra will admire for man and woman, because I noticed that the man Libra is different from the female. The man Libra, and let's start with the dark parts of the male Libra, and he would have a Capricorn woman. And I can also tell you about remember Libra is Venus, Taurus, and Libra is Venus. I'm gonna tell you also about their low-key gay, their bisexual tendencies that you won't see but you can notice real easy. Okay? Because a lot of them will low-key do it and then act like, who, me? I don't do that. I love, you know what I'm saying? That shit. Okay? Oh, it's right here where my thumb is. Okay. So the relationship of Libra, come in and please hit the like button. I appreciate the 4 people in this room. The relationship with Libra and Capricorn, if it was the man and the woman, the man would he would admire the Capricorn's woman if he might assume that she has a lot of money because of how she keep herself. Mind you, he don't know who she is yet. He's assuming that this is walking money with the Capricorn woman, okay? Or organization, like she has good attributes as a wife, or a shorty that they trying to get to know. Thank you for hitting the button. They might assume that she's that type of woman that they would like to get to know. And truth be told, That could be the Capricorn woman who's lower frequency, who's still in training. But they assume that's who the woman is. She has some kind of status or something activated. All right? So they'll start that relationship and realize, they get to that person's house and realize, oh, goddamn, this bitch ain't got a lot of shit going on. Her house looking mediocre. She got one table, one chair, dish soap with mad water in it. Probably washing dishes from the motherfucking soap detergent. You know what I'm saying? Like some real shit. Like, I've seen this type of relationship. I took mental notes on this one. And the Libra will assume that, yo, if I can help mold this person, they'll be back and forth with this person. Mind you, they'll be still dating around low key, keeping things to a minimum. And I mean a minimum to where you can't see. Remember, they're the scale. They don't want shit to tip right back over and swing your way and you get a glimpse and you don't see it. You're going to see a small little pebble sized thing swing your way and you might not catch it right away. But a goat will catch it. Okay? A Capricorn be like, I already see they think I'm about money. But I'm not going to be right here this low, this long. So I'm going to show this person. That's why the purpose of that song I chose is Don't Walk Away, Boy. And it's not about a Capricorn needing anyone in a relationship. We really don't do well in relationships. We do good at money managing. We do very well when it comes to beautifying a business, because we are great at business minds. But together with Libra and Capricorn, they can make an awesome fucking business. Like, for some reason, both cardinal energies can definitely make things together. What other attributes, apart from things turning into that they can bring together, is hot sex. I believe sex, porn industry is made through Capricorn and Libra energy. And I'm going to do the research, because every time when I say stuff, I look back, I'll be like, holy shit, I was right. So please understand, it's not trying to me being cocky. It's just, that's 29 years of taking notes. And I'm sure it went in, like how when you read something after a while, you read it so long and you did your research and then you put it away and then you come back to it. It's already in your psyche. So when you say it again, you be like, holy shit, I was right, because it's something that I already researched, but I can't remember if I did. Believe me. You'll get the sex industry. You'll get online porn with the help of Gemini and Aquarius, because they're low-key sex freaks too. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn would be the sex freak for Libra. And Libra might not want to be fucked all the time like that. You know what I'm saying? And if they fucking you like that, it's either they want to get out of their head, or you got money to turn them on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got money to turn them on. Because they really don't want to be doing all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll throw you off. I'm telling you, they throw you off. There's mind games. Their games is sex games. Okay? Capricorn games is, when they're not confident, it's, they whining. Oh, I can't. They're whining. How do a Capricorn whine? They get lazy as a motherfucker. They don't want to do shit. All right? They get that from after Libra and after Scorpio. You get that Sag energy of when they get lazy, they start feeling sorry for themselves. But that don't mean, and they'll get dictatorial. They'll tell you what you should be doing. And I believe both energies do that, because I heard this from a few people that their domestic violence between Libra and Capricorn can be explosive. And it's not a pretty picture. It can be like they can die. I've read, I have some vlogs that I'm going to post on my Facebook page, on my Immaculate 101 page, to show the domestic violence disputes between Libra and Capricorn energies. Yes, we make up different energies in a trait, but I'm telling you that both people had similar transits. You can tell that they were very good relationship oriented. It's just certain times, certain transits bring out your worst in you and the best in you. And remember, Libra rules the 7th house of open enemies. So the partner you dating is your open enemy. So they're learning all your darks, your goods and bads and indifferent. So that, of course, naturally, they'll try and use that against you. But knowing a goat, it takes a lot. A goat is like a Taurus and a Virgo. It takes a lot to fucking get an earth sign mad. Really, it takes a lot. I'll look at them like, I'll say a few words back, but I already know where it's going. So it takes a real, like, you got to remember they're air. So air wants to hit you with the words. You know what I'm saying? They want to hit you with the words and shit. And a goat want to hit you. A goat like, nigga, time to get physical. Physical if they had to fight. If they had to go there. And the fights be crazy if they have to. Now, but on a positive note, if they work together, if the sex is good, if everything works, this managerial, Libra can teach Capricorn how to come in the kitchen and be assertive, because we can be dry, we could be mechanical. I'm telling you, when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, and my prince, he come in and try and kiss me, I'll be like, chill, I'm cooking. I know naturally I don't want that, but they can teach you to allow that hug and kiss to come into the relationship. You get what I'm saying? They can teach you. Damn, I woke up and I'm missing them kisses now. You know what I'm saying? At first, Capricorn was doing the fighting like the, like Thumper from fucking, what's the name, Tails, whatever that movie is, that cartoon, something Tails, just kicking the kisses away, and then after a while you're like, yo, I miss those kisses. But Capricorn in the back of their mind is like, what the fuck they up to? You know what I'm saying? You being too motherfucking nice all of a sudden, and you ain't want to get pussy up for the last 3 weeks. So you're trying to control me with sex, bitch? That's what the Capricorn thinking in their mind. With the Capricorn female I'm talking about. So yes, they do that, okay? What else? Now, in the reverse, Libra woman dating a Capricorn man. Almost the same, but you can tell the Libra woman is going to talk more money and things that needs to be managed. Like, babe, we can't be here too long. It's time for us to move. We've been going here too much, and I'm trying to get this, that, and the third. Capricorn man is like, all right, let's get this done so we can get it, so we can do it. What can I do? But now all they're talking is money, money, money. So he's like, all right, since you got all the ideas, how much is this going to cost? They'll tell you, whatever it is, and the Capricorn will go, okay, so in their mind, they're already assorting. I'm telling you, all goats is like this. Say what you want. Libras are good with numbers, but Aries are great with numbers. But if Libra work with numbers, they'll be just as great as... thanks for coming in, you guys. Please hit the like button, or at least share the algorithm. Or if you're creating fake accounts, you might be doing a sneaky ass Libra move. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all be trying to play mind games. I know it. But it's okay. I welcome it. Okay, but if they try to play those games, it would be, if they try to do it like that, it would be it would be crazy. All right, the relationship between both of them, what they with the opposite sex, it wouldn't be no longer about sex, because one will be, it'll be like, you did such a good job, I'm going to give him a reward tonight. That's a fucking Libra factual. If they feel you did a good job, now they want to lay your ass. They'll cook every day because they might get hungry. Don't believe it's always for you, because they already practiced being the good wife of managing their homes, managing things that's going on and all of that shit. But a Capricorn helping you cook, nigga, it's hard to get a Capricorn in the motherfucking kitchen if they're not a cooker. All right? We would rather not cook and buy the fucking takeout, because we are always pressed for trying to be scheduled. We will have like 2 or 3 fucking alarms to wake us up back to back to get us up in the morning, because we know we sleep through certain times. Like, trust when I tell you, our brain is geared like that. One of my girlfriends said they do the same thing, and I never even met her before, like prior to. And she actually is a natural thing, okay? So it's already a Saturnian thing. Libra woman wants to make sure that their home and their bills is paid in advance. And if they don't have it in advance, they would cry broke and set it up to where that they don't have no money. Like I said, both Venus do this. I know Taurus do this shit too. Wait till I get around the other side to Taurus, the other side of the Venus relationship with them. They'll cry broke and make it seem like they if they was to get any kind of assistance, and they ain't letting you know they're getting any fucking assistance, believe that. If you find out, they can't help it, because they can't hide it from you that long. All right? But if they're working, they're not going to let you know too much about where they're funneling money. And if Capricorn do it, they'll be very mad at that relationship, because they feel like both people shouldn't be hiding money. They're like, my money's my money and your money's my money. I think they learned that from Virgo. I think they learned that from Virgo. But either way, the relationship can be, like I said, it'll be competitive. It's like they both will motivate each other to be like, who make it on top first. And then when I make it on top, if you worth it, nigga, I got your back. But if you not, you won't remember I did this for you. And if you ever try and play me, you owe me. It'll be like that with their type of relationship. Now, when it comes to their children, mining Capricorn is very hard on children. They are nitpicky as, and my Mars is in Virgo. I am almost dissatisfied with how you wash a dish. You hear what I'm saying? If you ain't washed that dish in circular motion, it look like you just went left to right. I want do 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 do. All right, I want that. I want that fucking kind of clean. And if you give something else, a Libra will know tone. On a negative note, a negative Libra will be very mean and brutal to their kids. Just know, you guys, anything you see about another sign that you don't like, look at your birth chart and see where your moon, sun, or rising, or even your north node is. Because a lot of times y'all don't know that the things y'all dislike about others is something that mirrors back at you. Your enemy and you share common things. Confucius. All these things that y'all know, this is history repeating itself. I'm not telling you shit, really and truly, because a part of you know you already. And certain transits don't fuck with you, but certain aspects will. You come across another relationship with them, I'm telling you, the sex can be crazy between a Libra and Capricorn when the Libra's not faking it. Capricorns ain't got time to fake sex because we felt we worked all goddamn day. I'm coming to do damage, goddamn. I want every goddamn thing. But if I want some, whatever it is. I was about to say some crazy shit. I gotta keep learning my tone. So but sex between them both can be pie-out. But after a while, like I said, Libras like spontaneity. They like excitement. A Capricorn is routine. A Libra's routine too. But their routine still finds a way of finding them something else to do. Capricorn's own is mechanical, meaning that they don't want to change nothing else unless they have to. Sorry, yeah, I got disconnected. Let's see if I'm still connected. I can't tell. Okay, so yeah, the sex, the money, if the money's good, blah, 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 it'll be the money. Capricorn's motivated by funds. You hear me? If there's no money, it don't make sense. That's how we believe shit to be until we get older. And then we want to let our hair down and relax and start traveling. And that's a fact. When they're on their dark side, they like to create chaos. No different from a Libra. I would say, would a Libra be great with money? If it's a cheap Libra, they closer to Virgo. If they cheap, they're closer to Virgo or the bottom. Yeah, that it could be in that negative part where the low degrees, they can be, and I don't mean cheap to where like they would buy secondhand stuff like that. Like Virgo, I notice Mercury, wherever there's Mercury out, they like secondhanded things if they have to. Okay. Oh, yep. I wrote that down too. They would go for secondhand things, and you could still get beautiful things from being secondhanded. But the Libra, if they're a real dark-sided Libra, they're not gonna want no hand-me-downs. A Capricorn will go for the hand-me-downs if they have to, because they know that their mission is to buy this house and stack this money and get a hoopty. A Libra will want that shit to look close to new. They want that motherfucking, they want that motherfucking drop top that you promised, but you don't got the budget for. So they expect you to go get that motherfucking, get that loan, nigga. You made a promise. But if you put their ass in that way, they'll be like, I didn't say that. And how dare would you ask me? You know, they'll run that shit and they are never wrong. So I'm learning that my 10th house in Capricorn, the 10th house in Capricorn is to where my 10th house in Libra is almost to a fault when, let me tell you how Capricorn work on a Libra. Now I'm telling you the traits of how they negative. How a Capricorn provokes a Libra to get them angry purposely because we know when they're being vindictive. We will wait, just like how a Libra thinks they're being strategic and wait for an opportune time. A Capricorn will wait for a Libra when they got something to do. I noticed that Capricorns will wait until Capricorn would know that a Libra is trying to create a situation of, like I said earlier, like when they know that somebody has maybe it out for that person, they'll use that person to validate their why they doing what they doing or something like that. And Capricorn will be like, this shit don't even bother me because I knew you was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? They'll try and get, let's just say they have two friends that really, they disagree with things of how you do. They'll try and use that particular person, knowing they might not even mention to that friend that they know you have an affinity to this person, to that person. And they'll use that person as a jury towards an affair that is going on. It could be a disagreement of who took who money or something, or do you think he was right for taking that money? They can be also those friends that will call your ass 2-3 o'clock in the morning and tell you what the nigga did, or they'll secretly be fucking your man and be like, I never knew that he was dating you. You saw that shit. You thought that shit ahead of time. You thought it all. They'll make friends with somebody they like, and I mean physically like. Even the lesbian ones. You'll see them, you might not never see them with a man all that while because they have like 1 or 2 or 3. Capricorn learned this. Capricorn are spies. Remember, Capricorn's 10th house. 10th house is secrets. You think Scorpio has secrets? Capricorn's protective over their family. They're going to tell you mine. And some people want to try and say it's power. It's not about power. It's about protection. I'm going to protect anything I invest in. So Libra, they won't protect anything they are invested in. They will protect only things that's of value to them. And their family could be of value to them, but they, like I said, they want to be diplomatic in a lot of times to where it will fuck shit up, okay? It will purposely fuck shit up subconsciously. Imagine you brewing about being angry sometimes in a relationship, and you're like, all right, nigga. But in your mind, you up front, you look like you let it go 4 or 5 months from now. That nigga that acted up and you caught him on a drunk night. She like, yeah, nigga, I got you now. Now you off. Now they confident when they drinking too. They'll get your ass when they drinking. I leave her get you when they see you when you off key. Like they'll hit you like. Ding, ding. Remember the fucking that last the G note on the fucking piano. Ding, 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 ding. That's how they get your ass. So you want this type of relationship to communicate with your Libra. But after a while, like I said, it can get explosive. The sex could be good, but it could be dangerous. And on top of that, they'll keep their exes around, all right? So when Capricorn finds this, a Capricorn will be the serial dater. And then a Libra might not say nothing. But what they would want to do in public is personify that the relationship is good because the person have actual assets that they built together. And this is what I'm here to tell you guys, Libra and Capricorns, that does come in and out of these pages and look through them. Communication is always key because y'all will be locked in a relationship just based on what y'all putting together and there's no love there. Like Luther Vandross said, a house without a home is nothing. You get what I'm saying? You can have a house, but if there's no love in it, what good will that relationship be? Don't stay in a relationship that just defies, it erases your beautiful identities. Y'all do a lot of wasting time together. Like y'all stayed for all these years and it's comfortability. Yeah, you got your food in the fridge. You got all of those things, but it's missing the managerial part of your heart. And Capricorn can forget that because we're earth signs. We really sometimes don't even know that we fucking are being cold. When we're being cold, we're being brutal. So if we're just being like in our own mind, like literally in our own mind, I don't know how to read comments right now. So apologize if y'all have any, let me see. Because I'm on an iPad this time. All right, let me see if I can, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask because I'm trying to understand how this works, okay? Y'all can hit it in the chat thing. Okay, or hit me up if y'all got my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is up there. Y'all can hit me up because I always get questions through the WhatsApp. Right now, I have it on Do Not Disturb because I'm trying not to. Thank you for hitting the like button. I'm trying not to lose somebody interrupting the video. Okay. If y'all have anything other personally that y'all would like to share about the relationship with Libra, I would like to know your experiences, because your birth chart means everything. Like, some people can just be compatible. Okay, something just told me something I left out. The manipulation of Capricorn and Libra is equivalent to Sagittarius and Libra. Remember, because Capricorn is after Sagittarius, the relationship can be, I'm gonna let them think they doing everything they doing, but I'm gonna do me. And that's the dark side of Capricorn dating a Libra. And we know personally that they doing shit, but we like, I don't care, because I'm doing my shit anyway, low key. Capricorn will do that. They be like, all right, but I know at the end of the day, all of this is mine. You know what I'm saying? And a Libra might think, okay, I'm doing me. I got this nigga by the balls with this way. Don't believe the hype. Capricorn will already know. If they once they start cheating, and you're still staying in it, believe me, a Capricorn, thank you. Believe me, a Capricorn knows. We get that innate feeling. Don't think you're getting over your air and fire. The earth can take it. Believe me, we can take it. We plan it, we plot it, we brew it. We're never really happy unless we're comfortable. And we're not comfortable for too long. We can't. I fucking rearrange my house every fucking 3 months. That's how bad it is, because we're not settled. So, and I know Libra's not settled, because Libra always want the next best thing. So if y'all both are competing with each other, how can y'all manage to make the relationship actually work when y'all just lost in translation? Y'all can have so much more in a relationship when y'all are not being manipulative together. A Capricorn will allow you to cheat. They will you see how long my hands stay balled up? Because I'm telling you, it's a fact. We will let you do all of this shit. And I'm telling you, because we know it's a matter of time when you burn yourself out. A Libra will stay thinking, oh my God, you see what he did? All right, I'm going to plan that nigga. I'm going to get that credit card. I'm going to make him buy me this. And I'm going to make him do that. Capricorn will let it happen. Believe me. Because when they gather all their receipts, you won't like what you see, because you was too busy living in your mind of what you thought the relationship was. Capricorn, like I said, can be the low-key serial killers if you push them that way. The only way to get a goat really upset is to fuck with their money. Really and truly, or their children. They could be the meanest parent, you know what I'm saying, dictatorial to their children and shit like that. But best believe this is my baby cub. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Libra beat up the one with the gun. They'll be the one with the gun trying to shoot the motherfucker. But best believe, is a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever. I get it, Libra. But if you go in with good intent, a Capricorn will give good intent. A Capricorn will use you for your fucking money too. They'll be like, okay, I'm going to play broke. Let's see how she do. I know she's going to act like she ain't got the money. And let's see how long it do. And we'll hold you out for years like this. We'll hold you out for years, secretly stacking money, and will not tell your ass. Because we know you trying to find a way to get out of it with the money. Or they can do it. Like I said, it's almost like a pimp hoe situation type of relationship. And I'm sorry I use those terms to describe it, but that's how I see the money between both. It's like they managerial, and you'll find the woman to want to personify this beautiful, clandestine, sexy woman who can be either your worst enemy or the sweetest person to know. And Capricorn shares that both energy. So y'all will be definitely competitive, or it will be a war. Because y'all like to compete with each other. If y'all not motivating each other, then it is definitely going to be a war. And a Capricorn would sleep with your friends and shit like that. But Capricorn really, really do believe loyalty first. A Libra, no. They'll be the guy or girl, if they like a person. They'll be like, well, he said this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. And you know what I say? Because this is me. And a Libra said this shit to me. She said, well, he said, blah, 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 that this kind of relationship was this, that, and the third. I said, so do me a favor. And she said, what? I said, when I finish fucking him, do me a favor. She said, what? I said, suck his dick for me. Sorry, y'all. I just had to say it, because sometimes people don't hear themselves saying shit. They don't hear themselves saying shit. Because sometimes it don't make no goddamn sense. When you like somebody, you want to throw everything out the fucking window based on what they say. Nah, come on. Like, you got to have something. Capricorn to get facetious and be like, well, I don't care what he do because the money right. That's a Capricorn. That if you say some shit like that, now that we could rock with. But shit about what a dude say, you just looking for something to stick to. I'm sorry I said it like that, but that's what I said to the girl. Aquarius moon, Cap sun, cuss, scorp, sag all day. You're gonna get real trivia with me talking the way I talk. And I love when my enemies try and fuck with me like that. They be like, yo, she gangster. I could be, and I try not to be, but majority of the time, I'm not like this. I'm only animated because I'm excited. And this energy is sexy right now. Y'all should be having a lot of sex right now. It's chilly right now. Y'all should be trying to not make a baby, but make a plan B. You know what I'm saying? Make a plan B night. You know what I'm saying? Get your little condom on and get the, you know what I'm saying? This is how we do it. Y'all supposed to be doing that in this energy. Because when Scorpio come, y'all gonna be even more horny. And Scorpios, I'm telling you how I feel Scorpio energy. If y'all ever seen this old commercial, it's a commercial that looked like this guy is made up of a cloud and he's zooming all over. That's how I feel their energy. I be like, I know you're thinking about me. Get the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they be thinking. So, but with Libra for me, I feel like their energy is like almost like a maverick, the maverick horse. They just want to be great. They want to climb. They want to be that social climber as well, like the maverick. You know what I'm saying? Like that Lamborghini. Still, you see how I related them back to that horse because they want to be that climber. And Capricorn is that goat, that sea goat, that motherfucker with the fin who trying to get up on top and he got to smack shit off his little fin to get up there and he ain't got no real feet. But he got hooves to get a nigga up and swim back up. You know what I'm saying? I see it like that. But knowing that energy can be evil. They both can be wickedly evil. Hi, thanks for coming in. Please smash that like button. I appreciate y'all here. I'm not trying to fuck y'all up mentally. I want y'all to share some of y'all stories. I want some of y'all to, I want to know if you don't mind sharing, because you know sometimes Libras like to be secret keepers, but Capricorn is the keeper of secrets. Apart from Scorpio, that's why they call Capricorn and Scorpio the power couples. Like the real power couples are Scorpio and Capricorn, okay? Because we want the deepest, darkest, realest, no superficial. Capricorn won't give a fuck how you look. You can have cancer, God forbid. You can have cancer. Our love is undying. It's not that we like to suffer. It's that we like to understand before we give up, we gave it our all. So when people try to say we don't know when to quit, no. Before we walk away, and nobody could tell you that better than a fucking goat, man. Before a goat, we give it our all. And I believe that Libra can do that, but their giving all sometimes comes with more material. Capricorn polar opposite is Cancer. So we know that family is more important. But the Libra's polar opposite is Mars, which is Aries. Self is first. Survival of the fittest. They're going to make sure their children and shit and everything is good, but best believe their self matters at the end of the day, because they're going to be like, how can I help you if I can't help myself? And that's how it should always be. And the Capricorn will respect that. We always respect shit like that. But the relationship shouldn't have to be competitive. Bring out the best in your partner for the sake of bringing out the best. Don't bring out the best in your partner for assets, because Capricorn would rather be alone and do that shit by themselves and brew by themselves, actually to cook a meal for them every now and then, throw you some dick, some pussy, you know what I'm saying, go a little, you know what I'm saying, and then we out, you know what I'm saying, I'll see you again on our next organization. Because Capricorn, if we want, we can just have a sexual business organization. This is what Libras don't understand when they think they're trying to hurt Capricorn in a relationship. We can fix our brain to where it can be only an organization of just sex arrangement. Like, let's meet up, since that's what you think is going to attract me. Let's do it. We do that. And I'll play along with it because I had a long day. And I'll be like, okay, you done? All right, can we do it one more time? Let's do that thing we like. You know what I'm saying? I try to do it as much as possible. Fuck that. I like sex, you know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it. I think my fingers... Anyway... So, Libras bring routine I like their spontaneity. Like I said, now bisexual relationships with Libra, depending if they're a femme or or I don't know the terms. See, I'm old school, so I don't know the term that they would call the girls that look like a guy. So if anybody knows the name, can somebody tell me? Because I really don't know the term, because I don't want to use the wrong word to describe the guy ones. I know them as dykes, so please y'all don't be offended that I use that, because I came from an era when they called the girls that look like the guys dykes or bulldagger, and the girls was called femmes. All right. So now in that type of relationship of Capricorn, now we're talking about them being lesbians. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Please hit the like button. Now the relationship of lesbian or gay relationship between Libra and Capricorn. Now this type of relationship is, you know, those places where you go for Capricorn and Libra in relationships. I see more harmony between the both of them when they're in tom. I'm definitely a tomboy. No. We talking about the no. It's not a tomboy. It's called something else. Thank you for that though. I'm considered a tomboy because I grew up very rough. You know what I'm saying? You see my ass looking all hard, but the type of relationship between two lesbian relationships or the opposite sex or the gays, they get along very well because for some reason they understand each other's emotions and how the relationship works. Even if one or the other or both are being manipulative, I see more love and nurture because naturally both sign energies are feminine signs, but Libra is more of a masculine sign than Capricorn. So always know this, that the Cancer and Capricorn are feminine signs, even though we are the father, considered the father. And Libra is a feminine sign too. They're Venus, but it's the feminine but masculine Venus. That's why I said they'll beat your ass if they want. If they want to get you, they're getting your ass. You know what I'm saying? But I see the lesbian and gay relationships so harmonious. They actually work together. It has balance. They argue, they might have disagreements, unless they're putting on a show, you know what I'm saying, for you. You would get the type of relationship that the sex between both of them, they can do variety together. What? I've been to orgies, and I'm not making this up. That's why I don't tell everybody what I do, but I like to know. I'm very inquisitive. I'm an Aquarius moon. I'll be scared as hell because I don't know what to expect with certain things. I'm always fearful naturally. Capricorn is a scary sign. We don't like change. So if you get us to change for you, believe you better be worth it. Okay? Because we don't like change. No earth sign likes change. But Virgo will compromise. Virgo will compromise. But it's going to be a little tougher between Taurus and Capricorn because it's like, I don't know where you're taking me. I'm kind of afraid. It's almost a panic of, I feel you're trying to make me lose something. So if they are sure, if we're certain that that next block, that next tile block is safe, we'll go with you. I'll allow you to love on me, and I'll love on you, and I'll trust you and take your hand. And that's the relationship that you'll see with the between the lesbian and gay relationship of Capricorn and Libra. They bring that harmony. They bring the harmony. And how I've seen them raising children is beautiful. Like, they talk to the children different. Usually Capricorn is outspoken like me, like how y'all see us outspoken. If we don't know how to talk to people at workplaces and being professional, but at the same time, I love to see those types of relationships because they're in touch with their emotions. Capricorn, like I said, is not really an emotional sign because, like I said, if I see somebody crying, I'm going to hug them, but on the inside, I'm scared that I might not be enough for them. And always know that a Capricorn will always feel like to a Libra, we will never be enough. Because we know secretly that y'all expect more. And we're like, on the inside, I know you want more and I want to give you more. But if you're not understanding that this gotta wait right now, then I would rather you go. If you know, like I said, I picked those 2 songs just to teach just that. And if please feel free to share anything. I know I'm gonna do another clip of how the Libras and Noah with their sons, the Libra and Capricorn with their sons, but I'm talking about the relationship part, the nurturing part. Please share some of y'all relationships that I really would love to take note on, because you know what? Right now, our North Node is in Taurus. So the North Node right now is still in Taurus. That's your partner energy. So you can imagine if you're a Libra, the imbalances you're getting between y'all energies. Because whatever you're going through, Taurus is going through as well. Y'all are sister signs in that vein when it comes to energies. So, and it, depending on your house placement, if it's in a bad alignment of being, I wouldn't call this an aspect. Aspects, it would be an aspect. Now, a trine is to teach you, is to teach you the angle, to teach you that how we communicate. What I'm doing right now, I'm trining you guys. When y'all come into this room, y'all getting information of my trine Capricorn energy during your energy, if y'all happen to be a Capricorn or Taurus, okay? And I hope I'm giving y'all something. I want to give you good, bad, juicy, and different. Chill on the drinking, because in this energy, y'all want to party a lot. I know y'all want to fucking party, but party. How about Cap and Aries? All right, Cap and Aries are another competitive relationship. Always competition when it comes to Aries. Aries like fast and flashy, or they can be humble and cool and collective. They can be good together if you can get Aries to stay in one spot. Aries at first feels like they want to settle, because, you know what I'm saying, naturally they are... Aries is chill. I love Aries. My mom was an Aries, and we're both cardinal energies, and my fourth house is an Aries. It's two types of Aries to me. Either the Aries is wild, chaotic, brutally honest, or they're calm and cool and chill, almost like a Libra, low tone demeanor or anything. Capricorn, there's four types. I did some research through other people and about Capricorn. There's four types of Capricorn. The lazy one, the nasty one, okay? They could be fucking earth signs. When they're not ready to budge, they could be super nasty, okay? So if you're not willing to be don't be the cleanup woman, Libra, because y'all be trying to clean motherfuckers up for potential. And Capricorn do the same thing. Why the hell y'all would like Aries? You'll find yourself trying to clean them up if you're a Capricorn. You'll find yourself trying to clean them up if they because Aries like variety. Secretly, they like variety. And on a negative note, if they have addictions, it's going to be hard to find them right away. You won't see them up front. They mouth going to let you. They'll tell you one thing. They'll put you on a pedestal. Do you not hear me? They'll make you feel like everything in the world, and then they disappear. So remember, Capricorn, they learn everything about you because they're fire. Fire learns so quickly about you, and then they know how to disappear when they do it, then come back like nothing ever happened. Believe me, they do it. They can sweep you off your freaking feet. Them a Libra. They can sweep you off your feet. So if you're looking at them for a relationship, first play the stay away game. For some reason, to get a Libra or Aries, make them chase you. All right? Always get them to chase you. That's when if they don't chase you, they're not really into you. They'll just come back and forth as a thing. And don't let nobody tell you, Capricorns and Libras, it's the bad times you go through in a relationship that makes the relationship strong. Don't believe the FB. Okay? Don't believe the FB. If a person respects you enough in a relationship, they won't drag you down with them. Your value is so important in any relationship. Don't believe that they want to dig deep and know your in and outs. Shit like that is not a relationship. That's a tolerance. And you shouldn't have to tolerate nobody but yourself and everything you're trying to accomplish. So it's not about them tough times. Don't let nobody give you that Columbine shit. That's the case. You could go through the tough times at work getting that coin, rather than let somebody drag you into the gutter with them and call that love coming through the other side. They got to work that out on themselves. You get what I'm saying? Don't let nobody take you down. Your value, remember, you're born first here to understand who you are. How in the fuck can I help you by you dragging me and my feet burning and you call that love once you get to the other side? No spank you. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. I appreciate that. Don't let nobody drag you, Libra and Capricorn, down. Because once you see that, please, I know you're going to be scared. Because a lot of y'all stay in because y'all feel like y'all been through the tough. The really toughest thing about a relationship is being alone. Because once you have to be in a relationship with yourself, your brain always going to be all over the place. Because you're going to look outside more than inside. All right? So, please always understand y'all are very valuable. Put yourselves first. But never feel like you have to compete to hurt somebody to get a point across when you can always talk to them. On a lighter note, I had to go through my dark to understand my light. And I wasn't doing it to hurt other people. I was doing it to be definitive in my nature. I'm not going to justify it and make no excuse. When you mess with a Capricorn's cubs or their family or their money, they coming. If you mess with a Libras, if you mess with a Libra money, you fuck with their house. You mess with their clothes, nigga. You bleach their clothes. You better watch your tires if you driving. You better watch the bus you riding because they gonna remember your schedule. You remember your schedule. They gonna remember your itinerary and get your ass later on. I've heard stories. So having said that, I'm about to get ready for bed. I got work in the morning, y'all, and I thank y'all so much for popping in. God bless you. The Creator bless you. If you believe in God, if you don't, may the universe continue to keep you and keep you well. If y'all have any questions, hit me up. 516 is on my WhatsApp. 516-620-2388. Feel free to ask questions. I'm here. Immaculate 101. Y'all helping me to grow as well and to speak. And I'm going to always be down to earth. And I'm not in the way of judging. I'm going to have judgment thoughts because of myself. Because I'm hoping to say the right things to show you that is not no wicked intent. But I really am trying to understand me through y'all too. Okay? Love, peace, and blessings, you guys. Peace.